I'm Melissa, and this time we're going to go through the digestive system. So let's go ahead and get started. So the thing is most of the time when we're eating food, we can't just hand over an entire slice of pizza to one of our, say, skin cells or bone cells and say, here you go, plenty of nutrients for you. We actually have to break them down, and we have to break them down to their molecular components, right? In order to not only circulate them around the body and get them to where they need to be, but get them prepared in like a small enough size that we can actually be able to use them so they can be useful. So the digestive system acts as a disassembly line, right? So it breaks them apart catabolically in many ways. And just so you know, like when we were talking about the concept of gastroenterology, that would be the study of the digestive tract um, and the treatment of its disorders. So, digestive function. So, the digestive system is a system of multiple organs that processes food and extracts as many nutrients as it, needs or as possible, and then it eliminates what is left over. There's 5 stages of digestion. The first is ingestion, which means you have to put food into your mouth and you have to take it in selectively. Um, Digestion, which is the mechanical and chemical breakdown of food into a usable form by the body, right? So that goes through several steps, which we'll look at closely. Also, we go through the absorptive process, which means that we're going to take those now broken down molecules from that food and we're going to start circulating it throughout the body. Then we also have compaction. So everything that's left over after the absorptive stage is left for waste products. And so we compact that down. And we're going to take out the last bit of things that we find useful, primarily water. And we're going to start processing that into feces. And then finally, defecation is the elimination of feces from the body. We're getting rid of the waste. Mechanical digestion is really it starts with the chewing of it, as you could imagine, right? So these are the mechanics. So this is the cutting and grinding action of your teeth. Um, some other folks would also say that we have to pre-digest our food, especially as humans. So we have to cook it, break it down, we cut it up. So we actually process our food a lot more before it even hits our mouth than other animals do. There's also the churning action of the stomach, which crushes and crushes, and the small intestines to some extent as well as peristalsis moves them through. It exposes more food surface to the digestive enzymes, and we tear it up, open it up, and break it down. Chemical digestion is a series of hydrolysis reactions, right? So hydrolysis, meaning we're going to break something open, break it apart, right? Reactions that break down dietary molecules. So remember, the major macromolecules are going to be things like carbs, fats, proteins, nucleic acids into their monomers. And that's what's left over, and that's what we refer to as the residue. It's going to be carried out by specific digestive enzymes, ones that are made specific for carbohydrates or proteins or fats, whatever you have. And we'll look at exactly where the organs are that kind of produce those enzymes. And also acids, quite frankly. Digestive enzymes, especially stuff like amylase, which is produced by the salivary gland, so that's going to be largely things like starch. Stomach is going to have quite a few, especially pH changes. Pancreas, small intestine are also going to be adding in there, as well as the liver, gallbladder. So polysaccharides into monosaccharides. Proteins are going to be broken down into amino acids. The fats will be broken down to monoglycerides and regular old fatty acids, and the nucleic acids will be broken down into their nucleotides. So some of the nutrients that we're going to see there are it can be directly absorbed, right? So some of those are what we refer to as vitamins. There are some broken down amino acids, definitely minerals, cholesterol, as well as water, big one, water. All right, so that's it for part 1, and we're going to continue with general anatomy in part 2. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you are out there somewhere having a great day. Bye-bye.